And I'll call the October 28, 2025 North Liberty City Council meeting into session. Can I have a roll call, please?
Leibold,
Here.
Park,
Here.
Sittig,
Here.
Smith,
Here.
Wason.
And here. I'm filling in for the mayor tonight. He's off on a family mission. Moving on to item 3 on the agenda, it's the approval agenda. There's no changes from anything. Do we have a motion to accept the agenda?
So moved.
Motion.
Second.
Paul, and second by Brian. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion passes.
Don't forget to vote.
Yep. Moving on to the consent agenda. Any questions before we start on that? If not, I'll entertain a motion for approval of the consent agenda.
I'll move that, Brian.
And is there a second?
Second.
Who can't you hear?
Was that Brian?
Leibold.
Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion passes.
Mayor Pro Tem, could you adjust your microphone so that the public can hear you, please?
Can you hear me now?
Not really.
Not really.
There you
Try that.
go.
Better? Okay.
Thank you.
I do appreciate the treasurer report and revenue report getting back in there. Moving on to item 5 is a public comment. This is time to talk about things that are not already have a comment section attached. So please come to the microphone, tell us who you are, where you live, and we'll go from there. And we're trying to go about 3 minutes for everybody. Anyone?
Alan Shaw here in North Liberty. Just making this really brief. I understand that Ryan has sent an email out that was going to listen to public comment that was intended for tonight for in 2 weeks out for the proposal of the UCD3 upgrade to what's now a commercial. Is that correct?
Yeah, it'll be
Right.
on the agenda in a couple weeks. Yep.
In a couple of weeks.
It's not tonight.
It's not tonight.
Yep.
All right. Thanks.
Anyone else? All right, going to close public comment. Moving on to item 6 was the engineer's report. He said he has nothing exciting to report to us today, but he will entertain questions. Any questions for okay. Moving to the city administrator report. Tracy, do you have anything for?
I do not.
All right, moving on to the mayor report. There's nothing there. Moving on to council reports. I will go ahead and start. 2 things. A couple weeks ago, the Emergency Management Agency met and they approved the specifications for the storage building, which will be built in Tiffin. And now they're working on getting the bid documents, and hopefully that'll happen sometime in November. And then my second thing was in another week is Election Day. So just wanted to make sure that people thought about that. There's council seats, mayor seat up, and also the local option sales tax. That's something that everybody really needs to look at carefully and decide what they think they should do. Generally, we're all in favor of it because we can kind of see some of the budget stuff coming down the road. So appreciate people looking into that and making sure they vote. Anyone else? Okay.
Brian, I participated, actually ran in the Big O Foundation's Mindful Miles 5K. I want to thank all who sponsored and participated in that event. It was a nice, crisp morning for a run, and again, drew attention to the need for additional mental health services in our community. And then also all of us participated in the Centennial Park ribbon cutting, and want to thank staff for all the work that went into that and for all the work that's yet to come with everything that will be coming to what I believe will be the new heartbeat of our city. So I appreciate that work.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'll just second what Brent said about the Centennial Hy-Vee Center at Centennial Park. I think it's going to be a great facility, and I know there are already some really interesting things planned. So watch for those schedules, because that's going to be a lot of free programming out there for people to see. And then the first event there on Friday night was the Grave Rave costume party. It was I was there for a while. It was a fun time.
I feel like there should be more to that description, no?
No,
Okay, great. Fun time. I wish I could have gone to that, but I was at the Liberty football game, kind of double scheduled there, no big deal. But the Centennial Center, amazing. If you guys haven't been out there, it's incredible. So I was very excited to take part in that. And then I would encourage you to, and give a shout out to the donors. We've had a lot of generous donors that help make that happen. So it would be the west side of the building. There's a donor wall there. So take a look at that when you do get the chance to go out there. And then I would congratulate Caribou Coffee on their ribbon cutting. So excited to have another business, great business in North Liberty. That's all.
Yeah, I can't say anything more than to echo the comments on the Centennial Center and just say thank you to the staff and members of the donors, the public that all attended. And it is an exciting time for the Centennial Center and Hy-Vee out there. A couple of things just remind, I'm going to build off what Paul said, just from a local high school activity standpoint. Now is really a transition time, and I always like to take this opportunity to recognize those individuals that do participate, whether it be cross country, whether it be football, volleyball, marching band, cheer, dance. All of those kids dedicate time, effort, energy, and I feel like it's an important time to recognize those efforts. The parents, the coaches, they all make our community what it is. That contribution really gives us a sense of belonging and something to cheer for, whether it's football, whether it's the band competitions. So I'd just like to say congratulations to all those students, parents, teachers, and coaches. Did have an opportunity to have a few coffees in the last couple of weeks, one with a local developer just on the North Liberty progress and path forward and some of the focus areas, so I was excited about that. And then also met with former councilor Rakesha Harrington. And my goal with recognizing that opportunity to meet with her is just to share awareness for the neighborhood centers of Johnson County. They're continually looking for volunteer, donor opportunities. And back to my comments on building a stronger community, that's their sole purpose, is to build a stronger community and stronger community connections. So if you have an opportunity and haven't explored that, please take a minute to check out the neighborhood centers of Johnson County. That's it for me, Brian. Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to item 10, affirmation of the board and commission appointment. The mayor's recommended appointment of Josh, I'm sorry, we're going to mess your name up, Reckheimer, to the Board of Adjustment. Does that sound okay? I just have a motion to.
So moved.
Do you need a motion?
Yeah.
So moved.
Paul and then Brian. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Thank you, sir. We'll look forward to working with you. Moving on to item 11, fixed transit route. It's resolution and number 2025-119, a resolution providing notice of termination of 28E agreement between City of Coralville and North Liberty for the provision of limited transit services. I'd like to have a motion for that.
So moved.
second.
All right. And then I'd like to invite Angela up to kind of give us a update on what she's found out.
Hi, yeah, Angela McConville, Special Projects Coordinator. I've ridden the bus a couple more times and talked to folks on the bus this time in the morning. So I haven't ridden it on the way back from Iowa City yet, but I've made contact with some folks and let them know that we're working on a replacement for the bus. So we will find something to take its place. And yes, seats service will also continue. The seats department head and I have been talking about drawing up a different contract with Johnson County to cover the seat service, so it won't expire.
Okay. So the plan is then to replace the big blue bus with something a little more economical and find ways to get all those folks around.
Yep.
Thank you. Is there any questions for Angela?
I heard from someone that rode the bus with you this morning. I think it was in particular, and they just really appreciated it. And a reminder they have until, regardless of what happens tonight, or they have until June of 26. So we have some time to figure out, what the best solution is for that. But they appreciated it, so thanks for doing that.
Yeah, and the people who take that bus, they moved to North Liberty knowing that bus existed. And so sometimes they work their, work schedules around that, or they wouldn't be able to live in North Liberty without it. They would have to move back to Iowa City area. So, I don't want to take something away that helps them get to work.
Yeah, and I think just to make the record clear tonight, because we talked about it at our last meeting. I mean, we're spending $103,000 for would be the next year, starting July 1st, and we're getting about 10 people roughly per day, and I assume they're generally the same people.
Yes.
So we're potentially spending $10,000 a person on this bus, and it's just not sustainable. So that's why we're discussing terminating this contract with Coralville, and as Angela said, and we are going to find something different. It's just not going to be the big blue bus.
Was there any additional feedback or questions from those folks that you met? You mentioned that you had some conversations with them on the bus. Was there any additional feedback or comments from?
I had one gentleman bring up a comment that with the recent news coverage that more people might be riding this bus now in the next few months. So we'll see how it goes.
Again, thank you for your efforts, and thank you for being proactive and leading the efforts to be proactive with this change that we're discussing.
Yeah, it's really exciting to kind of make changes. We've been just status quo with this bus for a while, and it'd be nice with the things that we've learned about Trip Connect with Johnson County and some other options to maybe look at some better, more expansive service at some point. So this, I feel like, is the catalyst to get things going, get some momentum.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah. So my take on it is we would like to redirect this amount of money into something that's a little more, probably more useful for folks, and actually probably can expand it and stuff. So.
Yeah, I really want to do, talk with the folks there and have them, give a lot of feedback on it, because this is really their system. So.
Any other questions? All right. So could we have a roll call, please?
Sittig,
Aye.
Park,
Aye.
Leibold,
Aye.
Wason,
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
All right. Motion passes 5-0. Moving to item 12 is the Mickelson 4th section rezoning. And the first item is a public hearing regarding the proposed rezoning. So if anyone wishes to speak on that, we will open the public hearing about that.
Hello, gentlemen. My name is Artie Stoner. I actually don't live in this area at all of this particular development. I just happened to notice that this was something that was discussed at a meeting that I was at. And I believe that this has an error in it. I believe that if I read the documents correctly, and if I remember from the meeting that it was at, that this was changing from low density to medium density. However, the new zoning thing says high density. I was hoping you'd look at the backup that's included in your packet and see if I've misread it, but I believe it's simply an error, but it will make a difference in people's lives if it goes from medium to high.
I think he's looking at it now. Thank you.
It should be to medium,
Thank you.
urban medium intensity. Yep.
Anyone else? We'll close the public hearing. There was no written comments, Tracy?
No.
Correct. Okay. Moving to item 2 is the staff and commission recommendations.
Yeah, this is just a very simple cleanup, I guess, from a zoning, and this is to help it align with the actual layout of the subdivision. So really swapping RS6 to RD10 and then RD10 to RS6. It's staff's preference for the RD10 to be designated the urban medium intensity on the land use plan. So that's the associated land use request. The Planning Commission unanimously recommended approval of the land use and the zoning at its October meeting. Thank you.
Okay. Applicant presentation, any?
Good evening, John Martin with MMS Consultants. Yeah, this is simply an effort to align the zoning. It was previously zoned to RD10 and RS6 to align that zoning based on their future plans for the subdivision. So I'm available for any questions if you have any.
Any questions for? No? Okay, so Grant?
You're going to want to have a motion to amend the resolution where it says high intensity to medium intensity. And you can do that by saying so moved.
So moved.
I'll second that.
All right. You'll want to have, we'll need a roll call vote on the amendment.
Okay.
May I have a repeat of who made the motion in the
So,
second, please?
Paul? Was, and then Brent seconded.
Thank you.
And so we would like the resolution then from urban low intensity to urban medium intensity, correct?
That's correct.
All right, so that's what we're voting on now. Can we have a roll call for that, please?
Urban high to urban medium.
It's urban low to urban medium.
Urban medium, correct.
Yep, okay. Yep. All right, roll call, please.
Okay. Smith,
Aye.
Leibold,
Aye.
doing this on the fly. Sittig,
Aye.
Wason,
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Wait. Park.
Aye.
All right, motion passes 5-0.
6-0, yeah.
All right, so moving to item,
Now
now we're going to be, it's
Voting on the
resolution
resolution.
2025, which is resolution amending the 2022 North Liberty Comprehensive Plan connected to tomorrow future land use map for certain property located in North Liberty, Iowa from urban low intensity to urban medium intensity. Perfect. Have a motion for that.
So moved.
Second.
Was it Brian? Did
Moved by Leibold, second by
Okay.
Park.
Thank you.
you get it, Tracy?
Ready?
Yep. So any questions? Roll call, please.
Wason,
Aye.
Smith,
Aye.
Park,
Aye.
Leibold,
Aye.
Sittig.
Aye.
Right. Passes 5-0. Moving to item number 5, first consideration of ordinance number 2025-21, an ordinance amending the zoning map designation for certain property located in North Liberty, Iowa from RS6 Single Unit Residence District to RD10 2-Unit Residence District, and from RD10 2-Unit Residence District to RS6 Single Residence District. Give a motion for that.
I'll move that.
All right, motion Brent. Is there a second, please?
Second.
Paul is seconding it. So, any questions? Roll call, please.
Park,
Aye.
Leibold,
Aye.
Sittig,
Aye.
Smith,
Aye.
Wason.
Aye. All right. First consideration passes 5-0. Moving to item 13 is the Cherry Street Firehouse Design Agreement, and it's a resolution 2025-121, a resolution approving the standard form of agreement between the City of North Liberty and Shive Hattery, Inc. for the Cherry Street Firehouse project. Would entertain a motion for that.
So moved.
Eric? And a
Second.
Brent? Any questions? The chief is here. This is just kind of getting everything started off so we can get this going. It's a needed project, so. All right, moving on to roll call, please.
Smith,
Aye.
Leibold,
Aye.
Park,
Aye.
Wason,
Aye.
Sittig.
Aye.
Passes 5-0. Thank you, gentlemen. Moving to item 14, elected official ordinance. This is the third consideration adoption of ordinance number 2025-20, an ordinance amending chapters 15, 17, 19, 21, and 30 of the North Liberty Code of Ordinances, increasing compensation of elected officials and modifying procedures for appointment and oversight of certain internal positions. I have a motion for third consideration.
So moved.
Paul?
I'll second.
Brent, and second. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Wason,
Aye.
Smith,
Aye.
Sittig,
Aye.
Park,
Aye.
Leibold.
Aye. Motion passes 5-0. Moving on to old business. Any old business?
On the rezoning, does that takes multiple readings? Is there any reason that we couldn't speed that up or waive a second?
The council has that in its discretion. We'd normally do the full 3 readings so that the public has the opportunity to come in and offer feedback. But that's certainly something you can do. You'll want to let Ryan or the mayor know to put that on the agenda as an option for the next meeting to accelerate the rezoning.
So my personal preference is we don't, unless it's a public safety or something that really benefits somebody. We had to do it a couple times when somebody's had a fire at their house and they needed to do a rezoning quick to get the thing going. So that's just generally my preferences.
Yeah, I didn't know if they were, had plans that, they would be waiting on us for that, but.
I've been doing this a while, and I've never had an interaction with a developer that wasn't an emergency.
Right.
But, yeah.
So,
I'd be.
Marner accepted, of course.
okay. Anyone else? New business.
Brian, I would just remind folks, Friday with Halloween, we've got a busy town. We are hosting a playoff game for football. Certainly hope that everybody in town can make it out to the game. Kids will have plenty of time to go out, grab candy, and get to the football game in their costume. It'd be great to pack the stadium and show support for our Liberty Lightning football team, but also be very mindful because we'll have out-of-towners from Waukee that will be coming through our city. We will welcome them as we always do in North Liberty, but there'll be a lot more traffic on the road than maybe we're used to on Halloween night. So really pay attention and make sure those kids have bright colors on and flashlights and are attended by adults so that we don't see any accidents. We want everybody to have a great time.
Anyone else? I just have 2 things. As we know that there is a government shutdown which is impacting a lot of folks in the local area. A lot of groups are asking for additional help, so please kind of be a little mindful and help out what you can. The food pantry is one that's coming to mind right off the bat. And then November, the citywide treasure hunt is coming up, so please check out the website because that's always fun to try and find those little medallions. Anything else? If not,
Just an election on November 4th, where people are running unopposed, but we still, the lost item is an important one. So hopefully people still turn out and decide to vote.
Thank you.
Can I add on to that? There is satellite voting here at City Hall on both Saturday and Sunday of this weekend.
Excellent.
So that facilitates a little bit more of accessibility as well.
What are the hours for that, Trace? Sorry. We can check the website.
Check the Johnson County Auditor's website.
We can check the website.
Yep.
That's also a great place to go to if you don't know where your polling place is.
Yeah.
They've got a little handy dandy tool. You can input your address and it'll tell you where to go to vote.
Yeah, and mine changed with the addition of City Hall. So check your roll and make sure you're going to the right place. Good reminder.
All right. Otherwise, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
And moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? We're adjourned.